Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We have a blue beer. Not quite this blue, sort of a bluey greeny beer, but I've already poured it and you would have seen it in the photo. It looks pretty mad. Oh, yes. So it's by Goodland Brewing and they're out of Traralgon, which is in Gippsland on the other side of Victoria from me. Been going now for a few years. They've got a fair bit of hype. They do a lot of crazy styles, and yeah, they're like a big family operation. Yeah, good people, good beers. So yeah, this one I had at a tasting, and yeah, I was pretty blown away by it. I mean, it just looks beautiful, but the flavors are pretty awesome as well, and the aroma. So I was, I was like, I've got to get a can and take it home. It's been sitting in the fridge for probably a month, I reckon. I just haven't got around to drinking it. I wanted to take a photo of it outside, and every time I go to do it, it's too dark or like it's raining. But yeah, today wasn't too bad, so I got the opportunity. I'll finish work for the week. It's now the weekend. I'm possibly going to Melbourne tomorrow, so I wanted to get a few reviews in today. I didn't do any yesterday. I was sort of feeling a bit off, so I couldn't be bothered. So yeah, I'll read out what the ingredients are in it first. But yeah, just colour. It's like an aqua, but it's got a greenish tinge to it. In Derwent's, the pencils back when I was a kid, there used to be a colour called Kingfisher Blue. That's sort of what it reminds me of. Kingfisher Blue's probably sort of in between what the beer is and what my hat is. So yeah. So yeah, it's part of a series called SMOOVIE instead of Smoothie. This one's known as the Blue Heaven Edition, and there's an actual series called the Milk Bar. I think it's Milk Bar. God, it's hard to read. Yeah, I think it says Milk Bar series. So there must be a few different styles in the Milk Bar series because I think there's stouts in it. So yeah, you must have the Smoothie series in the Milk Bar series. So yeah, as I said, the Blue Heaven edition. It's known as a milkshake sour. It's got banana, vanilla, coconut cream, Blue Heaven, and blue spirulina. Ooh. So spirulina is probably what's given it most of its colour. It's a 440 ml tinny and 6.5%. So yeah, let's get into it. First of all, appearance, very thick. And yeah, as I said, the colour's sort of like a bluey greeny. More blue though. Carbonation's light because it's so thick. Yeah, opaque. There's no chance of you seeing through this bad boy. Yeah, it's about all I can comment on. Let's go with. So on the nose, I get vanilla and coconut, but I get sort of like a berry flavour. Bananas there, but not like massive. Smells really good. Smells sweet. It smells like it's going to have a little bit of tartness to it, but more sweet. Who would have thought like 20 years ago we'd have beers this colour? It's ridiculous. Anyway, cheers to the weekend. Yeah, boy. That is thick. Thick boy. Oh, it's actually quite sour. See, I have had it before, but I only had a little sample. And I did have about 10 beers beforehand. Ooh, the flavour's phenomenal, though. See, if these guys keep doing sours like this, they'll challenge One Drop. One Drop are the best in the country at this sort of stuff, but every now and then you'll get a brewery that'll do them. It's real good. Cheers, Britt. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, have a look at the colour of it. I don't know if you guys had, when we were younger, we used to have coloured pencils, right? And they were called Derwents. I think it was like an English brand, but yeah, we had them here in Australia. And the full set used to have like, I think it was like 70 or 80 pencils, all different colours. And there was one called Kingfisher Blue. And I just remember it being like that sort of colour. So quite often when I get beers that are real like weird colours like this, I'll go back and think of like the Derwent pencil that reminds me of it. It's so thick, and my moustache has got a bit of length in it. It's like it sticks to my moustache. I really need to trim up this bad boy. But yeah, it's like sweet, it's sour, it's quite fruity. It's definitely, it reminds you of like like a big tropical smoothie just because of the coconut and the vanilla. I feel like coconut and vanilla is sort of like 50-50. Like it is in just between those two. It's a good balance. You can taste both of them equally. Bananas there and the flavour a bit more than the aroma. But yeah, you get sort of like a berry, sort of floral sort of taste. I mean, I can see why people love this style of beer, but yeah, I can only do them every now and then. They're just too much. Like they're awesome, but I wouldn't be able to sit there drinking these for like hours, like after like just multiple ones of them, even if they were different flavors. You'd start to get a bellyache, I reckon. and then you'd probably have the shits the next day. So yeah, my elegant glassware is now stained. I might have to get the old baking soda and vinegar out. Yeah, it's a sort of glass like it's so awesome. I wouldn't want to put it in the dishwasher and risk breaking it. Yeah. So yeah, I just had the electrician and the landlord come round and they've changed quite a few lights in the house, which is good because God, you get a lot of stupid messages on your phone at the end of financial year time. People trying to sell stuff. Anyway, yeah, so they've changed a heap of lighting in the kitchen, especially. So yeah, now I can actually see properly in there. half the time I'd be cooking, or even if I'm making sandwiches for work or something, it's so dark in the kitchen. I'd have to turn the range hood on just to get the light from that. They're these stupid down lights. And every time you replace them, they blow real quick, and I just got sick of them, so I just left them. So yeah, I was telling them about them, and yeah, now they replaced them with something else, so that's good. Time for some more. So yeah, as I said, I'm considering going to the city tomorrow. Um, my favourite bar slash bottle shop. The original owners have just bought that back. They made a fair bit of profit from it because they got a deal they couldn't refuse by a brewery a few years ago. They sold it and then was still involved a little bit. But then that brewery that bought them have had some financial issues lately. And then they got acquired by someone else and they didn't want to keep it. So they sort of offloaded it back to the original owners. So yeah, they're loving it because they've made a huge profit and now they have their company back. So yeah, hopefully they do real well. So they're having sort of a celebration day tomorrow, and they're putting on a couple of free beers and some good food on the menu, and a really good tap list. There's a heap of awesome beers on tap. Cheers, Short Straw, aka Juzzy. Look at the colour of this bad boy. So yeah, it's a Blue Heaven smoothie, like a milkshake sour. It's by a brewery over in Gippsland. Pretty cool can artwork too. Cheers, Angie. You'll appreciate the colour of this bad boy. Woo! Funnily enough, I don't know if they're meant to do it. They probably have, but the flag, or it looks like our state. Our state's sort of that shape. Interesting. If you're looking at our state, I'm like down, like I'm about here, about there somewhere on the coast. Yeah, it's a concoction that's going to turn me into a horrible person. Cheers, Paul. Good to see you, mate. Yeah, this blue fruit sour is actually really good. I'm not really a massive fruit sour fan, but when they're done well, they can be quite tasty. It's a bit of a treat. I sort of don't mind them. Just can't drink them all the time. Prickly pear. When you that photo you had in front of the sign that said prickly pear, where was that? It looked like it was like Brunswick or somewhere like that. Yeah. 621. Oh yeah. You've been crook, haven't you? As in sick. whenever, whenever I say crook, I feel like I have to elaborate because it's such an Aussie slang. Instead of saying you've been unwell or you've been sick, it's like you've been crook. Oh yeah. One of my mates at work reckons the Waverley area is real awesome. Like it's got heaps on offer now, and he said like the food there's amazing, and I'm just like I didn't expect that. I know there's a lot of like Chinese and that in that area, but let's be honest, Chinese students are pretty much taken over everywhere in Melbourne, especially the CBD. They're all got too much money. Mummy and Daddy are going to buy me an apartment complex. And then I'm going to get on the tram for 2 blocks and then get off again. And not leave any room for the people actually wanting to travel. Don't get me started. Yeah. This fucking drink keeps getting stuck in my moustache. I need to trim it up because it's so thick. It's real sticky. Yeah, the food's awesome. I don't appreciate some of their characteristics. They can be very fucking rude. Like you'll be waiting in a queue. There'll be like all these people waiting for something, and they'll just fucking walk up and just push in front of you, like, and then like, yeah, say if I did the same thing to them, I'd be labelled a racist. It's like they know they can get away with shit. They're smart. It's like when they buy up all the property here and that, they know that they can get away with it because we're fucking dumb Westerners that just let them do whatever they want. If we went over to their country, there's no way we'd get all the freedom that they get here. 2 weeks, Jesus. Yeah, I seen Michelle was doing a stream earlier, and I don't know, like I just seen her on there, so I wasn't sure if you were there. I was at work, so I was only on there for like a minute or so. Yeah, it always feels like there's some left in the bottom of the can, but half the time it's just shit that's like been sitting, it's like stuck. They do recommend with beers like this that you put them upside down in the fridge, but I just find it weird sitting stuff upside down. Oh yeah, think because I was at work, I just quickly popped in and said hello and then was out again. I'm pretty sure it was just Michelle on the screen. I'll have to organise that beer, dude. We'll do it when you're feeling better. Maybe in a week or so. Just organise a time that sort of suits. Maybe if we do it on a weekend, like I could do it on like if it suits you on a Friday or Saturday night, then I can do it on the morning. So yeah, if we did it Friday night, it'd be my Saturday morning, or Saturday night, it'd be my Sunday morning. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, a lot of them say you got to like flip it and roll it and shake it. It's always scary shaking a beer can because you don't know what's going to happen when you open it. You were playing bartender. She was probably taking advantage and having about 20 beers. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was lucky. I had my tonsils and adenoids taken out when I was a kid. Um, I've always had trouble with like sinuses and breathing and shit. And yeah, when I was a kid, they reckon if I had got like pneumonia or a real bad sickness, if I didn't have my tonsils and adenoids out, I wouldn't have had enough room for like to breathe properly, and it would have been a real battle. But yeah, one of the main reasons why I'm struggling with breathing even more now is when I broke my nose. It it didn't come like it didn't heal back how it was. It's sort of been damaged since. You can't sort of see it structurally, but just on the inside, it's not right. I should have sued those fuckers. I'm so annoyed I didn't do anything about it. Fell down a big flight of stairs because it was all wet and slippery and they didn't have an inside staircase. And I wasn't even drunk. It was one of those hotels where you have to check yourself in. They don't even have any staff. So here I am laying down the bottom of the staircase, fucking blood all over me and no one to help me. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that have broke their nose heaps. A lot of people that have broke their nose heaps through sport and stuff, like especially contact, like yeah, boxing and shit. But yeah, it was fucking bad. It was real bad. I had two black eyes from it. I was fucked. But I'm one of those people like I've got a high pain threshold, and I try not to let things worry me as well. So I just fucking soldiered on. But yeah, it was a lot worse than I was probably letting on. Like I had to go see a surgeon about like proper nose surgery and all that shit. Yes. Yeah, I've got another smoothie sour that's a bright green one. I'll do that. I'll try and do that next week sometime. But I'll definitely do some more beers today. Um, I've got a black IPA which has got terpenes in it, so it's going to be very weedy. So I'm considering doing that. I don't mind the old cannabis style beers. I've also got a pastry stout by Banks. I think that's got like, pretty sure I had it with Adam when we went to the brewery, but I think it's got like maybe vanilla, coconut, caramel, something like that. It's pretty nice anyway. Was glad to get out of work today. And this is just a shit beer I've just poured in the same glass. It's cleaned the glass at least. Yeah. Yeah, it's a black IPA, so that's weird enough as it is, but then it's like got terpenes in it, so it's going to be like mixing a West Coast IPA with a stout. But yeah, I suppose I better give the old smoothie a rating. I liked the thickness and the mouthfeel. It's very smooth. I like the balance between like sweet and sour. It's like it was candy sweetness, but it also had that, especially when I first sipped it, it had like a mouth puckering sourness, which was pretty cool. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, mate. Um, yeah, I love that vanilla coconut, like berry sort of quality. Yeah, it's like it came across as like floral and herbal. It's probably the spirulina and whatever else is in it. Um, yeah, the banana was there, but just not very big. It's probably a good thing because I'm not a huge banana fan in sours. I do like banana when it comes to like wheat beers, where you get that real like yeasty banana sort of vibe. It's pretty cool. Um, what else was I going to say? Yeah, I mean the look of the beer is awesome as well. I'd probably say like I'm gonna go a 4 point. It's either 4.3 or 4.4. How about I say 4.35 out of 5? So it's a pretty good score. Yeah, One Drop's fruit sours in Australia are amazing. And yeah, a couple I've had from these guys, they've got potential to be a challenger for One Drop. So if you're out there, good land, keep doing some fruit sours. But yeah, I need to visit the brewery to be unreal, but it's just such a long way from where I live. And it's not like a through town or anything like that. I'd have to actually be going there for like a reason. So yeah, 4.35 for Blue Heaven Smoothie. It's funny because it's like, yeah, when you say smoothie, it's like someone that can't say their THs properly. Yeah, I'm just having a smoothie. I was thinking about doing a hangout, but I feel like I'll get too tired or I'll want to cook dinner after about an hour of starting it. Or yeah, I don't know. I do want to do another review at some stage, so maybe I'll just hold on to that. Maybe I'll do a chug. But yeah, as I said, possibly off to the city tomorrow. If I don't go, I'll just be doing this sort of stuff. But yeah, look out for us a little later with another review. As I said, I might do that black IPA by it's by Bent Spoke and Mountain Culture, I think. It's got terpenes in it, so looking forward to that. Yeah, I might do the Bank Stout perhaps. Got a couple of range beers there. I'm just trying to think of the stuff I've got in there that's like fresh and what's old. I've got the Christmas in July Mountain Culture box, but yeah, they apparently that doesn't start till halfway through July, and it's only the 4th today, so still got like just less than 2 weeks. Mm. But yes, if anyone's going live, let us know. And yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. Thanks everyone for chiming in. It's been another very spontaneous live at a random time. Yeah, I could even end up doing another review shortly. I don't really know, but yeah, I just want to wrap this one up and reset. Yeah, cool. Definitely. I'm keen to try it. The old, what is it, a pineapple Weizenbock or something? Sounds good. So yeah, thanks peeps, and maybe see you soon. Cheers.